So talking about that, we were talking off camera that you went through some type of media training.
Oh,
talk about that. I find that interesting.
Yeah. So I am not one to. God, I don't like to talk in front of people. I get very nervous and anxious, and even in high school, like when I would have to do my speeches, and if I knew if it was my turn next, I would literally go to the restroom and wait for the bell to ring so I wouldn't have to do my speech. And I would take like a 70 just so I could pass, but I wouldn't have to stand in front of people.
Wow.
So she kicked my ass and she made me basically just forget about everything. And yeah, it was hardcore. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about it though. Like
16 hours of feeling very uncomfortable and feeling not like myself. And she really just pulled out, I guess, the inner me that I never knew I had.
So looking back, it was a good thing.
Yeah. Looking back now, it was a good thing.
They just kicked your ass all over the place. And then,
yeah. And now I'm like, okay, fine. I guess I'll talk. I'll tell people a little bit about me.
So coming out of that media training and all these little intricacies of modeling, you were sleeping on airport floors at certain points. I think this is the stuff that people don't really hear about. They think it's a beautiful, glamorous life. And
yeah, I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong. But when, like, again, since I had to fly, it wasn't a direct flight. There was a couple times where I had to sleep on the airport floor because no flights were flying out.
Interesting.
So I had to wait. And after a couple times, I'm like, okay, you guys need to like pay for me to sleep one more night because I'm not going to sleep on airport. I mean, I would wake up and people were just like staring at me like, what is she on crack? Or like, why is she laying there? But I was tired being up like all night and then all day, like working, and people think, oh, she's a model and she has it made. She doesn't have to work. Being up at 5 a.m., like driving to like a crazy location, wanting to throw up on the way because you're going like up the hills and mountains of Malibu and you're like sick and like throwing up and like the pressure's terrible, but like the view is great, but you're feeling like shit because it's a lot. You know what I mean? And you're away from your family. So that's another thing. Like if you don't mind being away from your family and you don't mind like the hectic schedule and like not being home on certain holidays, like go for it.
It's a single person's gig.
Basically.